Well, what do you guys think? I finally dropped the motor in. I didn't film the process of dropping it in because I already filmed the removal process and it's essentially the opposite. And I didn't want to have to stress over trying to film it because putting the engine in, I feel like it's a little bit more stressful than removing it because now it's all brand new and fancy, right? So this is a B18C Type R that I got from JDM of California. I refreshed this with a bunch of OEM parts that I got from Blade Sports. Got a bunch of radium stuff right here, Skunk 2, fluid damper pulley down there. This is actually a Hossport JHP edition, so if you want the black ones, you can't get it anywhere else but JHP. And they also have the torque mounts right here to match. And there's the damper that I got from Fluid Damper, Mugen valve cover, oil pan right there that I also got from JHP. So if you guys are looking for a bunch of Honda parts, JHP's usually got a bunch of things in stock. If not, I go to Evasive Motorsports or Blade. All right, so got a bunch of Skunk stuff right here. The hoses I use are typically from HPS, but they didn't have a black in stock, so I'm just using the Skunk one right now. Wiring is by Rywire, and it's the mil-spec Canon plugs type right here. It goes to the AC wall. And the only challenge I have right now is trying to figure out how to fit the intake from Password JDM. You guys know I have the carbon intake here, and it's a little tight right there. So I'm gonna need to chop it up and do something about it. I do wanna mention something about this intake manifold. It's a little bit shorter than stock, so you got more room right here to play with wiring and all sorts of crap, right? So if you use the plenum spacer, like the 1 liter or the 2 liter, you have a lot of space back here. And then also I'm using the honed stuff. So over here, I deleted the brake booster. That's why it looks so clean. And then also went with a 7/8 master cylinder because they said, if I keep the 1 inch, it's gonna make the pedal effort like 2.5 times harder versus with a 7/8, it's just gonna make the pedal effort 2 times harder than stock. So there you go. And then obviously the fuel rail, I mentioned this earlier, it's all radium stuff. If you guys want this combo, just contact the guys at Blade because they're the ones that pretty much piece this together, and I just installed it and it looks freaking great. If you have an OE setup, dang dude, this is like the way to go. And then down here, I got a new alternator. My friend Dan with a Type R actually gave me his J's alternator, and that's like a 300 and something amp brand new alternator because I didn't want to put anything old on here. But that's it. I mean, I'm taking apart the front end right here. So you guys probably noticed that the ducting is gone. I'm redesigning the ducting and then the battery tray as well. So we're still far from finished, but at least the motor's in.